$70,000 and upwards of $60,000 to $70,000 at your vet, you deserve respect, and I was not respected. So guys, it's an interesting situation, and it's kind of a double-edged sword, because the slanderers and the haters called my vet that I've trusted and used ever since we started, and slandered us to them. They therefore lost trust in us, which was a big mistake, and then treated us with disrespect and didn't appreciate the fact that we've spent 60 grand at that vet and are going to give them another $8,000 as well, even after leaving the vet. So they made a mistake. People make mistakes, okay? They're losing our business. That's up to them. But $10,000 a month pays your rent pretty well. More than pays your rent. So, look guys, we are so grateful for everything that they've done. We are so grateful for all the surgeries they've accomplished for us. They never make mistakes. I haven't seen them make any mistakes surgery-wise. No mistakes with any of our dogs. All of our dogs have been treated so well there, especially Tosca. So we want to give them a shout out for the work that they do. But unfortunately, the owner disrespected me to my face, and you just don't do that. Nobody does that, and deserves our business. So unfortunately, that was a difference maker for me. So we will take our $10,000 a month average to someone else that appreciates us. But this time we are going to do it, okay, in a different way. All right, we're learning that we're becoming so high profile that people know who we are. People come up to me on the street, people come up to me in shelters. People know who we are, guys, because we're growing so fast. Okay, so right now we're looking for a quality vet that gives a rescue discount, that is ready to take in very serious cases. Pneumonia, upper respiratory infections, orthopedic surgeons. We need all that. And I believe I found one, okay, because we've got dogs coming from Nepal that have mange, that have burns, very serious burns, that have been neglected. We are dealing with dogs that are basically starved, close to death. Okay, so we're looking for somebody who's good, who's respectful, who understands that when you spend $60,000 in only 7 months, you deserve to be respected, okay? And you don't deserve to have people question you when you get some slanderous messages. I went through all of my donors through my PayPal, and our biggest supporters are with us to this day. We've only lost one major donor throughout all of this slander and hate and bullying. Only one major donor. That's it. One. And that was for reasons other than the slander, the hate, okay? And it was mutual. So listen, we are doing better than ever. I look at our support that we have now, and it's incredible, guys. So we are not only going to do what we did in the past, we're going to surpass that. We are going to surpass it, okay? So we're learning how to deal with this rescue community because it is a mess. It is not a nice community. It is damaged, and unfortunately, that's how dog rescue is. But I can tell you that with the direction we're going, 501c's coming up, we are in process of approval. We're doing great. We haven't broken any rules, haven't broken any laws. We have not, okay? The only reason why I'm do not adopt for LA City is because somebody said to Brenda Barnett that I said I was a 501c. Well, no problem. I didn't say that. I never said that. There's no proof. And number two, what happens when we become a 501c? Well, then Brenda Barnett does not have an excuse anymore to make me do not adopt. And when that is lifted, when I am no longer do not adopt, because it's corrupt, I'm going to post it and I'm going to tell everyone what happened. I refuse to be slandered by officials like Brenda Barnett, who works for the city. You have a job to do, Brenda. You have a reputation to try to fix and upkeep. And you have to understand that what we do is life-saving care. And I've saved so many dogs from LA City. My own personal German Shepherd is from LA City. I will not be disrespected. And I will prove my innocence. And then I will become available to adopt again at LA City. And there's nothing you can do about it. And if you try to do something corrupt, I will sue you. Because I have messages from employees on company time, city time, harassing me. I will sue you. No problem. And I will get my pool rights. No worries. But what I will do first is we have a good relationship with county. So when we get our 501, we will get our pool rights. We will focus on Nepal. We will focus on county shelters. And by the way, guys, the kill rate is higher in county shelters. Everyone knows that. So I go where danger is happening. I go when the dogs are in need the most. That's why it's called urgent dogs. I'm going to go towards county, Carson, Downey, Lancaster. We are going to focus on county shelters. And if I find a case here and there at LA City, I'll get those out. Okay, serious cases. But LA City does a great job networking their dogs that are sick. The shelter staff does a great job networking their dogs. I've seen it happen. They get rescues to step up, okay? And they do a good job. But the pit bulls, they get left behind, okay? But I know a lot about this because I know the insides and how it works. I've been there. The volunteers work so hard, but there's those certain people who are so caught up in this rescue community that they play favorites, and it's like high school. So Brenda Barnett, I know what you did. It was wrong, and I'm going to reverse it. And there's nothing you can do about it. And you're just going to have to see my face on camera walking into your shelters, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's fine, right? Because I'm going to come in there and save dogs, and I'm going to smile, because it's what I do. I save dogs. And again, there's nothing you can do about it. So, with that being said, guys, beautiful things are on the horizon here. Beautiful, beautiful things are happening. All right? Beautiful, 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 beautiful things are coming. And not only that, I'm very, very upset with what's happening in Indonesia, China, Yulin Festival. I'm 28 years old, guys. I'm young. I'm passionate. We're passionate. We're a team. We are going to work every single day towards ending dogs' suffering so they can live a good life. And you know where they're suffering? Over in China, Indonesia, Nepal. That's exactly what we're going to work towards, is making sure that those dogs are safe. We're going to do everything we can. We are only tipping the iceberg. Yesterday alone, we took in so many donations because we're finally live again to get our donations. It's beautiful, okay? So great things are happening, and we're not being stopped. So the only thing that ever happens is anyone who slanders us, they put dogs in jeopardy. If whoever is running any hate pages towards Urgent Dogs of LA, they are single-handedly supporting dogs being abused, being hurt. Okay? They are supporting that. They are supporters of it. That's evil. All right? It exists, guys. Bullying, slander doesn't help anybody. Helps nobody. Okay? So please, guys, make sure that we continue to fight the good fight. Put dogs first. Dogs need to come first. And that's what we do. It's so easy when you start dog rescue to get caught up in the garbage. Okay? It's easy. But guess what? I see the corruption. I speak out about it. And when my rescue associate got talked to like that over the phone by that woman who works at South LA, what is that place called? I don't even know the name. SPCA South Bay. Okay, animal control. No, you don't speak to anyone that I respect like that. And you don't dare tell me not to post about a poor dog that I'm concerned is going to be euthanized, because you don't want me to tell anyone about it. I don't think people know who I am yet. Some people don't know me. But if you tell me not to do something and you're hiding something about a dog that's being hurt, I'm going to say something, like, really loud. I'm literally going to, like, go worse. I'm going to project more. Okay? So, fair warning. So, Donna, here's the thing about that. There's no ID number. I've been trying to get the ID number. They won't give it out. They won't. They won't. My concern is that they've already euthanized the dog and they're trying to hide it. Because the dog is emaciated. The dog has behavior problems, issues. And they don't have the money to support that. And also, it's a liability to the shelter to have a dog with that kind of issue, especially a pit bull who's emaciated, okay? So many liabilities for that shelter. That's why I was very, very, very disappointed when Animal Control showed up before my rescue partner. Very disappointed. So we have to fight for that dog. And the best way to fight for that dog, guys, the best way is to contact them. Make sure they don't euthanize the dog, because that's what they're going to try to do. Because when a dog has behavioral issues and it's at a kill shelter, the chances of being adopted are low. When the dog is sick and emaciated, even lower. When it's a pit bull, even lower. So right now that dog is in jeopardy, big time. That's why when Animal Control picked up that dog, I just took a huge breath and said, no, that's not good. I was very disappointed, but we did what we had to. Okay, we couldn't do anything. They got there first. Well, not before Marco, but they got there before my rescue partner. Marco didn't know what to do. He was at work. He couldn't have picked the dog up. So unfortunately, it was rush hour traffic. The dog got picked up by Animal Control. All right, taken to a vet. Survived the vet, which is big. Okay, so we have proof that dog survived the vet. But I also have proof, okay, over the phone that Animal Control told us, they slipped up, but they told us that they're having issues with the dog trying to bite the vet. That's not good. That's not good. So with that being said, this dog needs us in his corner now more than ever, because right now he's in jeopardy. He has no interest. There's no ID number. No ID number. That's strange. Because what they will try to do is euthanize and say it's due to health issues. The dog was emaciated. It was in their best interest to euthanize because the dog had health issues. I have the vet's information. I have their number. I talked to them. And the vet told me the dog was cleared to leave and was healthy. The dog left the vet Monday to go back to the shelter. Yeah. Dog was healthy. Dog was good enough to leave and be cleared by a vet. If they euthanize that dog due to behavioral issues, it's going to be the biggest mistake of their career. I will blow it up. I will tell everyone. And I will tell them the location. I will give them phone number. I will release names. I will blow it up. So hopefully hopefully, the dog didn't get euthanized yesterday when it got to the shelter due to behavioral issues. Because if that happened, I'm going to tell everyone, and people aren't going to be happy. And I have celebrities who are wondering what's going on with this dog. I have private donors who are willing to put up the money for this dog. I have a foster waiting for the dog. I have forever homes inquiring about adoption. This dog has a lot of people in his corner, and it would be not a good idea to euthanize this dog. And let me just put out a fair warning to all the shelters, all of them. If I have my eye on a dog and you see that I've featured a dog, or that I'm concerned about a dog, or the dog ends up on my page, be careful with what you do with that dog. If you euthanize the dog and the dog's not suffering, I will expose you. If you see a dog on my page, fair warning, don't mess with it. Don't hurt it. Don't euthanize it, because I will expose you, and I will ruin you, and I will make your life very difficult, because people love dogs, and my followers and family love dogs, and so many people are asking about that dog. So if that dog got euthanized due to behavioral issues, and you try to cover it up, you can't, because I know all about that dog. I called multiple times all weekend to get updates on how the dog's doing at the vet. And I know that that dog was healthy enough to survive the vet for a weekend, because if a dog that emaciated